Hey guys, Mr. J here. Welcome back to another Frostborn video. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to farm YIMIR flesh as a gatherer. If you're an Avenger, you can definitely farm YIMIR flesh as well. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Another side note to know is that you can farm YIMIR flesh basically in any zone. The first zone that you could go to farm YIMIR flesh is the Forest of Whispers, or you can go to the Baldur's Cliff. But these YIMIR flesh, they are tainted YIMIR flesh. You can then turn, or you can farm these tainted ymir flesh. Well, first you'd have to have is the basic pickaxe, which you then could craft with the logs and stone. And once you have farmed these tainted ymir flesh in the zone, you can go ahead and craft a smelter to burn this tainted ymir flesh into ymir flesh. So you're going to purify the ymir flesh in the smelter, and then you could use those ymir flesh to basically go ahead and kill these mobs first. Bro, I'm gonna die here. Let me go ahead and show you the process here in regards to purifying the tainted ymir flesh. You put it inside the smelter, and as you can see here, after a couple of minutes, everything here will be turned into ymir flesh. So these are tainted ymir flesh. You're not able to use these because they're not useful. You just got to put it in the smelter for it to then be useful. When I mean useful, you're not able to use tainted ymir flesh to purchase anything. You can only use the ymir flesh itself to purchase anything in shop, or you can use it inside this here, the extractor, if you are a gatherer. So the next best zone to go, you can go to the red zone, which is a family zone, and also you can go to the solo zone, which is the yellow zone. So both of these zones have the deposit that can farm the ymir flesh from these deposits here. Want to keep in mind that these locations are PvP locations. You got to be super careful. Also, you can play the game with a family member to make the game even more fun and more simple to play and to get these ymir flesh. So you got to hoard a bunch of mobs in regards to the node here to then get a full stack to then get ymir flesh and spirit. You'd have to farm these nodes to be able to get the ymir flesh. You can also get ymir spirits depending on how much you did stack on this here. You can see we have the offering to Ymir. If you kill a monster near a flesh deposit and post the offering to Ymir, if it's on the deposits, can be stacked 5 times. So I can go ahead and boom, stack it 5 times right here. And as you can see there, I did use the Gatherer's Seal, which you can get from the tomb or Odin's, from the boss to get that seal to then get the 5 stack. So I can now use right here, which is 5, which is stacked. I can go ahead and farm this here and get both Ymir flesh and we get Ymir spirit as well. So that's a quick way for gatherers to get the Ymir spirits, and that's really beautiful here. So you can also farm in the meanwhile some of this here, which is the tainted Ymir flesh. As I said, this stone is tainted Ymir flesh, and this stone right here would be the tainted Ymir. These will be Ymir spirits. These nodes right here, you can see on the map, it is red, or the stone is embedded with a red color looking thing. That signifies that this is a Ymir node that is able to give you Ymir flesh. So it is that simple. Just use the basic pickaxe, as I said before, and boom, 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 boom. There it is. We got some Ymir spirits and we get Ymir flesh. Alright, so the next best way to get Ymir flesh is with the Gatherer's Path. So the Gatherer's Path is able to get more Ymir flesh and also Ymir spirits. This is through the compass location, a level 1 or a level 2 compass location, or the level 3 compass location. Once you've opened this compass location on the map, a family member is able to enter, and in this location, which is called the secret deposit, they're able to get Ymir flesh or Ymir spirits in this location. It's a non-PvP location, and also family member can go to this location. You can of course use basic pickaxe as well in this location here, and this is the shop you can go. To get this here, you'd have to purchase the compass here. So for the gatherers, you're able to purchase the compass with 5 Ymir flesh right here. You also do able to purchase level 3, level 2 with Ymir flesh once more from the Gatherer's Path, and as you can see here, it's currently not available in any other path only in the Gatherer's Path you're able to gain access to the compass here. So that's a perk for being a Gatherer, to be able to get more Ymir flesh, or to get access to more Ymir flesh and also Ymir spirits. So you could definitely enter here. So once you've entered the location, able to gather the mobs around. Go ahead and do that real quick. I'm not able to do this or equip this as yet because I'd have to be at a certain level to equip a certain weapon in game here. So we're going to go ahead and equip this here, and it's going to be quite simple and easy. Alright, so once you have brought the mobs here, you can see you just got to kill these mobs here in the location, and then go ahead and do that real quick. Once you stack all 5 mobs here, you can then farm this and you'll get Ymir flesh and Ymir spirits from the node right here, or from the deposits, whatever you want to call it. But this is one of the fastest way in the game to get Ymir flesh. There's no PvP here, so you don't have to worry about PvP. You know, this zone is isolated. This zone is technically isolated from other players, so only your family members and you can enter here. You can have them assist you in bringing the mobs to the deposit here. Then, of course, you can farm it once it's at 5 to get the Ymir spirits, and you can get Ymir flesh as well. Okay, I'll have my teammate take the rest here in the zone. And another tip, ensure that you bring the mobs to the location here, what you can see we're currently doing, is to give the node basically an offer, so that you're able to get more in that case here. Okay, and from this zone here, you can also go ahead and grab the tainted Ymir flesh. You also do get a 1 Ymir spirit for each of these nodes that you do break. So you can get the tainted Ymir flesh, and you can get the Ymir spirits from this zone. So this is a pretty good zone you can get here. It only costs like 5 Ymir flesh. You can see here, simply only 5 Ymir flesh to purchase this Ymir compass here. So it's going to be very beneficial here for players in the game, of course. You can see here, boom, we got more, and that goes to our wallet here for the Ymir spirit. And another thing that I'll touch on in today's video as well, once you have the tainted Ymir flesh, just go straight here, put the tainted Ymir flesh in here, and you put some coal, and it will turn to Ymir flesh. You can see here we got some more Ymir flesh from this tainted Ymir flesh, and that's going to be very useful for players in the game. And as I said before, all you need to break any deposits in the game to get Ymir flesh is this basic pickaxe here. So you just need stone and you need planks. So you just need to farm the green zones a little bit and just click auto farm. But you gotta keep in mind to not die in the zone, because a lot of people will hurdle mobs to you. So that's a pretty easy way to get Ymir flesh. Hopefully this video does help. Appreciate you all for watching, and peace.